everyone, welcome back to Cluster-B-Milkshake. I am your host, along with support puppet, Mr. Chicken. Yeah. Today we are going to talk about a borderline's favorite person. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this was I have talked to some people in the past who had a favorite person of the same sex, and they're in a lot of pain when one person, sometimes it's the borderline and sometimes it's the person who the borderline attached to, and they break up the friendship and everything, and it feels so trauma bondy to them. And so one time I asked TikTok, I asked borderlines on TikTok, what is a favorite person to you? So I can see it from a borderline's perspective, because I've seen it. I don't know if I ever was one. And one time I did make a video on, trauma bonds versus favorite person, because that looks like it, that they're similar and stuff. But it was really confusing to me because I can't relate to the favorite person thing. I cannot. So I wrote down some comments from that post that I made from borderlines about what a favorite person means to them. And I thought I would share it with you. And to start off, Sassy from Sweet to Sour, she commented on my TikTok a year ago. And she said, more than a best friend, it was like my other half. All of my dumping went onto them. Another said, finding a favorite person doesn't come easy. It takes a lot to find a new favorite person because of the abandonment, trust issues from past favorites. A favorite person is like seeing color for the first time, and there are no limits to what you'll do to keep the world from going gray again. I did ask if it's dangerous being a borderline's favorite person, because they split on you too, man. They split. Favorite person is someone who is perfect in my head. I want to be with them 24/7. They became a part of my mind. A favorite person is a dangerous obsession. Now, think of Fatal Attraction. Right? Boil your fucking buddy. All right. It's always someone I love more than anyone else in the world, especially more than myself. And I push them to the point where they break to see if they really care or won't abandon me. I have experienced this. Yes. The punishments are fucking, epic 5,000. And, from a narcissist point of view, we take off. So it's, that cycle of a self-fulfilling prophecy of being abandoned, being with a narcissistic person, because we are going to take off. And then the cycle, just keeps going if you try to, the borderline person, get their narcissistic person back. The narcissistic person, depending on what mindset that they're in, it's like, Well, are you going to put me on a pedestal again? Or am I coming back for more abuse? Or is there going to be a nice makeup period? And then the cycle continues. And the only time I ever felt like, my soul was being sucked out of my body was, a borderline person because of all this. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Here we go. A favorite person for me is idealizing someone, dress like them, and take all their opinions and make them your own. When you lose this person, you want to unalive yourself. Now, I have witnessed this. My favorite aunt on my father's side, she had a favorite person. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I mean, they were joined at the hip. My coffee. They were joined at the hip, and my aunt's favorite person would take all of the guys that my aunt was obsessed about and make them her boyfriends and shit. It was gross. But my aunt, still wouldn't fucking get rid of her. And her favorite color became her favorite color. The things that she would say, she took them as her own. She just mirror. Took her everywhere, paid for everything for her favorite person. It was so fucking bizarre. I was like, okay, is this your best friend? But you're almost cloning her personality. It was trippy, to say the least. All right. Someone we trust to get close to us, the closest thing to emotional intimacy we can get. They're a solid to our world full of instability. Yeah, until, you become unstable, and then you're going to blame your favorite person for your feelings. Yes? A narcissistic person will do that too. Everything is about us. So you make everything about, us. You are dumping everything into us, and the narcissistic person is like, everything is about us. Does that make sense? I wake up every day thinking of them and go to bed every night with them in my head. They are all I think about. Everything I do with them in mind. Emotional stability and safety. Obsession and terrified of them leaving me because they are your life. See, that can be, you're putting everything into this person, and that is so bad. That is so bad because, they can get up and leave your life if, it becomes too much, and then you're going to be left in a pile of shit on the floor, not knowing what the fuck to do with your life. So reading this, and if this is what, you do, try to create some healthy, boundaries for yourself. Look for some balance with other hobbies or people, and build up your own self-esteem, because that is a fucking, that will send you into this massive depression spiral, you do know. Okay, let's continue. All right. A favorite person is someone who you love and adore 1 minute, and the next you devalue and hate them. Somebody to thrill your life, bad girl, and which brings inspiration. Your muse. It's someone upon whom you project all your trust, hope, dreams, love, desire, to the point of soul submission. You give your entire heart to them, and it's theirs to do what they please. If they hurt it, it's like torture. If they repair it, you love them more. Total attachment, like a child to parent. Scared. If they leave you, will die, because will reaffirm to your core that you are unlovable. Fuck. See, this is why I told you guys that a borderline will treat, their person like they're the air that they breathe. There is so much power that you are giving away to the other person. And, I never abused that power. Borderline people give me lots of fucking anxiety, because there's just so much, enmeshment going on up into that bitch that I also will keep a lot of, people at a distance, because I cannot let somebody get, attached to me that way. Ever. Again, it's like a no, a no, a no, a no. So sometimes borderlines will ask me, how come the narcissist is ghosting me and won't talk to me and, burp, burp, burp and everything. And, they're a borderline and everything. And it's like, please pay attention when you become too much. Because I had to get away from being smothered to death by the borderline flavored person. And it was just either too much, it's usually too much negative attention, man. And when I would try to move away, and they didn't give me enough space to miss them, and they're just, attack. And that just, makes us want to get the fuck away from you more. Okay? And, it's like there's a fire, okay? Fire of the relationship, and you're smothering it out. You're smothering it, and there is no air for it to breathe, to reignite, okay? So if you're just constantly fucking, on their job too much, it creates anxiety in me. Sometimes when I'm just talking to someone with borderline flavor, or they told me that they were borderlines, and I tell them the answer to their question, and they don't want to fucking hear it, and they're still asking the same question over and over, and I cannot talk to you anymore, and I'm done. And I tell you, reread what I said, and you're continuously dumping on me over and over with the same shit. I cannot. You're not listening. So, you are being ghosted for my own sanity. All right? Okay. So I hope that was helpful. And if there's any borderlines in watching this, and you have, some in-depth feelings, how you feel about a favorite person, please share with the class. Okay? All right. Have a great day. Namaste.